It's 2:30 a.m. and my ride is nowhere to be seen. I'm about damn ready to walk to the gas station and start slashing throats. The ticking of the analog clock on my desk is driving me absolutely fucking insane. I hear a van pull into the driveway. Finally, I yell as I grab my jacket and head outside. The sliding door of the van opens up and the light inside blinds me. As I shield my eyes with my arm, I hear a voice. "Sorry, we're late, Roz. Let's go." It's the voice of Rick, our group's second in command. "Roscoe couldn't make it tonight, which puts me in charge," he said with a wicked grin. "Damn," I mutter as I hop into the van. The back seats have been removed and the inside of the van is absolutely huge. There is plenty of room for our group members to relax in the van. In the back of the van, we have Rosa and Russ. Rosa is every man's dream woman. She's wild, horny, and best of all, underage. Then again, we're all freshmen. Russ is a jock and is only with us because he is strong and brutal. Rick, as I previously stated, is our second in command and is one of our group's planners. I am the other planner for our group. I am also good at getting us out of trouble. Roscoe, our group leader, is pretty much just that, a leader with overall authority, great at giving orders, etc. So, what does our group do? Well, each night at roughly 2 a.m. we search our small town for people to kill. Why do we do this? Because we strongly believe that this is our town and we must keep it clean. We're not crazy. "Raz, you sit in the passenger seat. Without Roscoe, we need someone else up in the front," Rick said to me. "Right," I respond as I hop in the front seat. "Alright guys," Rick said. "As today's leader, I get to choose the first victim." The van starts and we head out into the town. My, what do we have here?" Rick says as he parks the van, looking to us. "Stay here, guys. This is the first victim of the night." As Rick exits the van, we all crowd near the window to watch. It's a man who appears to be in his mid-30s. He is sitting on a bench smoking a cigarette. The man looks up at Rick as he approaches him. He has no idea what is coming. Rick pulls out his serrated kitchen knife and slashes at the man's stomach. Rick then grabs the man's head and bashes it against the bench. The man falls to his knees as he dies. We all hop out of the van and wander off. Now, the thing that separates me from the rest of the group is that I prefer, rather than killing my victim, is to convince them to kill themselves. I walk down to the center of the town where the fountain is. I see a man sitting on the edge of the fountain. He was mindlessly staring at his phone instead of admiring the beautiful night sky. He was my target. I pulled out my handgun and shot several bullets into the sky. Everyone around the fountain ran off. Everyone, that is, but my target. The last bullet I fired was straight through his leg. As he fell to the ground in excruciating pain, I took out my bottle of chloroform and a rag. Good night for now, my sweet, sweet victim. I dragged him into a dark alley and chained his leg to the ground. I waited until he finally woke up. "It's about time you woke up." "What? Where the hell am I?" he responded. "It's going to be alright, Drake. Just relax." How you know my name?" "Oh, I've got your credit card." My wallet, what do you want from me?" "The girl, Drake. I just want to know about the girl in the picture that you had in your wallet." "Julia? My daughter? She's the youngest in our family. She was born last year. Please don't hurt her." "She's important to you, yeah?" I asked. "I'd do anything to keep her safe," he responded. I think I know how we can solve this. You see, I need to kill someone today, and I've narrowed down the options to you or your daughter Julia." "What are you getting at?" the man asked. "Here's the deal, Drake. If you kill yourself, I'll leave your daughter alone. If you refuse, I'll kill your daughter on national television. It's your choice, Drake. Drake started to cry. I'll do it, Drake sobbed. Wait, Drake. You have to do it on camera. I want your wife to see. I pulled out my iPhone and hit record. It's recording, Drake. The man, still crying, began to speak. Babe, this is unfortunately the last time you'll ever see me. I want you and our baby Julia to know that I love you guys with all my heart. I handed Drake a turkey carver. No, please, Drake said. You do exactly what I tell you to do or I kill Julia. Now, use this to remove your face. Just know, if you die before I want you to, I will kill Julia. Drake burst into tears and nodded his head. He began to carefully carve his face off with the turkey carver. His screams pierced through the air and almost ruptured my eardrums. Blood came oozing out of Drake's face, and he was shaking as he finished removing it. Now eat it, I yelled. Eat it or say goodbye to Julia. Drake's blood-stained hands picked up the remains of his face and he took a bite out of it. He started gagging and then coughed up a little blood. I could see that he was getting very ill. I handed him a grapefruit spoon. What do you want me to? You know exactly what I want you to do with that, Drake! I interrupted him. Drake continued to shake as he plunged the spoon into his eye, mashing it and then tearing it out of his skull. Ha 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 ha! Ah, I just wanted you to swallow the spoon. I didn't expect you to shred one of your eyes out. Ha! That's hilarious! Drake started to cry and moan uncontrollably. I knew now was the time to finish the job. I handed Drake a 12-inch blade. Put the blade in your mouth and down your throat. Drake slowly put the blade down his throat. His screams vibrated the blade. Now grab the handle and yank it down. Drake's shaky hands grabbed the handle and the blade slashed through the back of his neck and stuck out of the back of his head. Blood spattered against the brick wall and the ground. Drake gargled his own blood as he died. As he collapsed to the ground, I began to laugh again. I then turned the camera over to me. Don't bother calling the police, sweetheart, I said to the camera. We've been at this for years. We're unstoppable. I shut my iPhone off and walked back to the van. I plugged my phone into my laptop as I waited for the rest of the group. I burned the video of Drake onto a blank DVD and put it in a case labeled "Watch" with an exclamation. Rosa opened the door to the van. Hi, Roz, she said. How'd it go? Oh, it went great. What about you? I lured a man into the bathroom and blew him, she replied. You blew his head off? I asked excitedly. No, I gave him a blowjob. Then I slashed his wrist and throat. Oh, I responded. Just then Russ and Rick returned. What'd you do, Russ? I asked. I shot an old lady through the heart, he responded. Alright guys, let's get the fuck out of here, Rick said. After Rick dropped me off at my house, I mailed the DVD to Drake's family, and then I went to bed. We're not crazy. Thank you all so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe to help feed the Dark Machine. There will be more stories coming out starting next week. And also, starting next week, there will be a new disclaimer on my stories. So until Monday.